we have been working in here, tidying up a little bit. Let me stop the radio. Kind of going through and sorting things into bins. Ignition stuff, brake stuff, interior stuff, finding gauges, Impala things. Wiring always goes in the wiring bin. Starting to fill up the bolts a little bit. Hoses, belts will get hung up eventually. So I'm just kind of going through things. Kevin and Cheryl are working over in there. So figured, well, we better start a little video showing everybody in here earning their keep. All right, doing an update. Those speakers are from the Pontiac.
Oh, they're from Pontiac. All that shit's in your car right there, believe it or not.
Well, not everything. There's a little bit from the fish truck sitting there, some mirrors and stuff. Although that mirror, there's a reason it's sitting in the Pontiac stuff. But no, we're just sorting things out. Got some household electrical stuff for, you know, doing that kind of stuff. Hard lesson learned. These little boxes, they're not useful. Always get the double box, because by the time you bring those in there, you're really close to shorting things out. So, yeah, so those are just junk. But we're slowly sorting things out. You can almost see this here. This will be covered in stuff for the Henry J before you know it. Bolts are getting sorted. And we've been really sticking with the piles. Not sorting through the wires yet, but you know, there's a lot of ignition stuff here. Distributors, wires, caps, rotors. Just keeping major brake components together. This will be too heavy this way. It won't get stored this way. We're just sorting. Gauges and stuff. Miscellaneous interior bits. Impala parts. Some more fuel system parts. Tranny parts. Speakers. So going through them. And then here's all my electrical stuff. That's not a problem at this point in time. We'll deal with that. But fish truck stuff, got to go through that and figure out what I'm keeping or what I'm getting rid of. I think it's probably worth cleaning these guys up and seeing if I can sell them, because you know, this is not cracked, it's in great shape. I kept the brackets, and it turns out these actually have some value. So my old weight distributing hitch, I think I'm gonna have to sell that. Keeping that radiator, that was in good shape. In here, we haven't done a lot of sorting. I've been moving carburetor stuff over here, getting it out of the way. Pretty soon there will be some boxes just for the carb stuff, so I can deal with that later. This carburetor actually needs cleaned up, resealed, and that one's heading to California. Yeah, so we're just sorting things out. Got another little buggy to put stuff on while we're working. So thought I would just do an update real quick. All right, we're starting to actually see some of these shelves. So we're getting in there. So you can see that's Impala parts that I'm keeping. But I think a lot of these bins are going to be sliding down here shortly. Yeah, rusty old engine bolts and things. So keep some of these head bolts, they're always handy. But everybody's been just kind of digging through, you know, finding things like, well, I don't know, here's a bracket. He's got a bin just for brackets. So we're slowly sorting. We're getting there. This will probably be the most boring of the pole barn videos. But, you know, this is part of it. We haven't seen these boards since February. So, Pontiac parts getting picked up. So we're still sorting. Starting to be more room down here for those bins to actually go on, because that's the hope, is most of those bins will fit down here. We'll find out. But we're slowly sorting stuff out. Also kind of sorting out the MSD stuff, because that's not going back on this motor. I think it's going on Bartley's motor. Depends on some choices in the build. We'll see. Okay, I'm going to do a YouTube-y thing and say subscribe down below. Click the notification bell. That's what they all say, isn't it? You know, we're on our way to 1 million subscribers by Christmas. We just got to get, you know, an awful lot of people. You know, like 1 million. That's an alternator boot cover. We definitely keep those. So that'll go in our electrical stuff. But we're just sorting things out, figuring what's worth keeping, what's garbage, harvesting everything we can. Starting to stack things away neatly. all this stuff used to take up both of these shelves, and when we're done, they're only going to take up one. All right, really getting somewhere now. All my wiring stuff's getting bundled up because Jeff hates it on the floor. Air conditioning stuff's kind of segregated. That buggy's going to wind up getting pushed in the other room. So we're really getting there. Look at how much room there is to look in here. All right, so we're slowly getting things picked up. And oh, hey, Bartley's here. All right, so I think Kevin and Pix are out.
All right.
So we're changing gears. It's less about putting away the shop now. Bartley's here to do the scut work and get to cleaning. He's doing a little clean work.
Yeah.
So
I'm climbing in too.
yeah, we'll give him some brushes and get him crazy here. All right, this is going to be the end of the cleaning video. They all left. Bartley's here. So I'm going to start a Bent 69 video because we've been in here working and pulling things. And I wasn't even thinking about shooting any video because free beer. So that's going to be the end of cleaning the pole barn for this Sunday.